And To MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech as we continue the campaigns of Rippers, Rumblers, and we have left Galatia. We have left that god-awful planet behind and spent 21 days in space and then an additional day in orbit waiting to get one more piece of equipment finished up. During that time, we have healed most people up. There's still Hammer, who is in the hospital for another week or so. And we've got some of our mechs back. The Centurion is still down, and the new commando is still under construction. Not that we're probably going to use that commando. It's there as sort of like the emergency backup, but hey, it's there. It's nice to have, I suppose. But in the meantime, corporate secrets. A scientist for the Leon conglomerate has turned industrial spy for a rival corporation from Comstar. She was privy to numerous industrial secrets, and we would prefer not to fall into our competitors' hands. The Comstar leadership has offered to sell her back, but we intend to use the false hope of negotiations to buy time for you to extract the scientist from more proactive means. It has been requested that I attempt a horrific German accent for that, so sorry for anybody who's actually from Germany who actually had to suffer through that, but that may be the voice we use for the Lyrans from now on. We're going up against Comstar, which, well, it's a 1.5 skill mission, so hopefully not too horrifically difficult, something we should hopefully be able to handle. 4 of 17 salvage, though, is absolutely amazing. And if we run into the right things, and we're fighting against Comstar, so we probably will, we could come out of this quite happy. It'll also make about 120,000 C-bills, so that's not terrible either. Comstar, of course, is the phone company, so they can't possibly be that dangerous, right? No, the Comstar is the most dangerous military force in the entirety of the Inner Sphere, not counting the clans who have invaded the Inner Sphere. Alright, so we have rejiggered things a little bit in terms of our lance. As you can see, no more Valiant. The Valiant is dead. Unfortunately, that was quite a painful loss. In its place right now, we have the Raven. We built this Raven a little while ago, equipped with 2 medium lasers, an SRM-6, and a NARC beacon, which has both Haywire and NARC ammo. So, a nice, solid, reliable, extraordinarily standard Raven. There's really not a whole heck of a lot else going for it. It does, of course, have, I believe it's a Warfare Suite? Yeah, it's got a Warfare Suite and the one torso. There's nothing special about this Raven other than it's a Raven. And it's a 2X, which shouldn't have the Warfare Suite, but it still amuses me anyway. Hammer is bringing our new and improved Hatchet Man. How's it been new and improved? Well, first and foremost, it doesn't have any more slug ammo. We almost never used it, so I figured it was a reasonable thing to remove because I needed the ton. It's still packing the triple medium pulse lasers, which have proven to be fairly reliable and useful. But the big thing about this mech, aside from now having Pharaoh and Endo, is that we buffed the fusion core up pretty considerably. It now has a tabletop movement of 5.8, which, as you can see, makes it move just a little bit quicker than it did before. So hopefully we'll be able to use that speed a little bit more to an advantage. One other thing that we kind of had to drop from the mech in order to actually make this thing work was the case, which means that if this ammo explodes, well, that's 8 LBX shells that will explode. With any luck, we will be able to basically fire off every single round before we ever get ourselves into that position. Oh, the other thing is I believe we also buffed up the armor a little bit. So, yeah. Hopefully that'll be a positive change. Oh, it also has the combat shield from the Valiant, so it is with us in spirit in the left arm. It's a small combat shield, not a medium mech, but we're going to use it. Then we have Ripper in the Enforcer. Not much change on this mech. In fact, I don't think anything at all changed on this mech. It's pretty decent, actually. It has a little bit of a heat problem, and I want to see if I can't address that in the future. We're going to be looking out for double heat sinks. We have the double heat sink. Oh, we're already using them, aren't we? Well, we're going to try and figure out a way to make this just a little bit more heat efficient. I'm not quite sure what to do about it because this VSPL is just a cooker, but we're going to figure something out. And then Exodus in the Hunchback, which you may have noticed no longer has his hunch. Well, it's there, but it doesn't have anything in it anymore. Instead, we swapped it out for a pair of ER-Lars lasers. That AC-20 wasn't hitting the broadside of a barn anyway, so may as well save the 16 tons worth, including the ammunition, to swap on a couple of weapons which we may actually be able to use somewhat usefully. It hasn't increased in speed at all, so that's why it's got the ER-Large lasers, but we did throw on an absolute metric ton of heat sinks in order to actually handle all this heat, and it kind of works, I think. Hopefully it'll work out better than the version that we had before, so with that all sorted, let's get into the fight. Oh, the Hatchman much faster than it was before. Very, very happy about that. There is a set of recon sensors in the store here that I kind of want to buy, but it's a little bit expensive. But if I can put it on something, maybe the Raven. So we got the Raven and the Hatchman both zipping up. As you can see, Bulltrap is currently on leave while he learns to exist in the simulator, because I am not particularly happy with him. And we have Hammer rocking the Hunchback, or the Hatchet Man once again. Oh, poor brother. Where is brother? Well, we got Ripper moving up, and I really want to get his Centurion back. I have a silver bullet Gauss rifle, which I think could do wonders in the Centurion. The problem is I need to find another ton of Gauss ammo. I just cannot find that thing. There's some light Gauss ammo in the store, but aside from that... Oh, hi. I may have moved up a bit faster than I should have. Saladin is dangerous, because Saladin's backing an AC-20. An Urban Mech 68, I don't believe doesn't have an AC-20, and the R60 does not have an AC-20, it's an AC-10. So, one AC-20 and, well, a couple of other things. Let's see what the police have to say about this. So, opening fire with our cluster rounds. They're more accurate, hopefully they'll be quite useful. And oh god, it's Comstar. The most dangerous thing I'm looking at about this being Comstar is the fact that these guys are going to be fully armored, and most of the missions here are either against the Lyrans as a Comstar or against Comstar as the Lyrans. So they should be relatively good pilots. They're all going to be in tip-top shape, although I may run into my very favorite mech in the game if we do this. I'm thinking... Haywire. We're going to try and see if we can't Haywire him, and I think the Haywire missed. I think one of those was our... Oh, we did! Okay, so he has been reduced in terms of his accuracy, he has reduced his walk, he has lost some cooling. That's an excellent pickup there. Managed to bling him with with the first narc that the Ravens ever fired. So I'm quite happy with that one. The Zephyr, of course, a hover tank zipping around at ludicrous speed all the way around the edge. Saladin can do something similar. It's a hover tank with an AC-20 on it, so a little bit dangerous, not something you want to fight too much. If I sprinted, could I get a little bit better accuracy on my lasers? Actually, no, I don't think so. 39s and 46s versus... Oh no, it's a little bit better, but we lose out on the large laser. Yeah, I want that large laser to be accurate. Blink away from long range. Oh, 76%. Okay, not great. Every single shot apparently has missed on this one, so not feeling tremendously amazing about what we just did. Great. That's a wonderful way for you to start the day, Ripper. But hey, at least... Oh, okay. I was wondering what that was for a second. I didn't realize it was an AC-10 shell. So, the Urban Mech has fired, but he is an ace pilot, so he's going to move slightly to the side. Exodus should now be able to move forward with his ER large lasers. Can I get a direct line of sight somewhere around here? Because I'd like to shoot him. 30s, which is pretty average for what he normally was making. 50s. And how about if I got a little bit closer? 43. But I will be sharing the armor, so let's move up. And 50%. One hit. One miss. Already he's doing way better than he normally does, and we have a structure exposed already. So the Hunchback, the change has so far been completely positive. Also, we can burn this Hunchback and not care anymore, because we're not hauling AC-20 ammo. Not that that was at all a problem before. Simply it didn't have a heat problem. Okay. Oh, you're a missile-armed one. Interesting. Getting relatively accurate fire going on, which I'm not super happy about. Geez, when does it end? So, but got the combat gel in there. Alright, Hammer.
How's it going?
Let's go do something fun. Kind of want to just axe him. Now, my concern is this places me right by a Saladin. And I don't think I can follow up in time to annihilate. So, let's go chop an Urban Mech in half. I think this will work. 99.1. Get up behind him. He's going to be bulwarked. He's going to be protected. Alrighty, chopped the leg off, did a pretty decent amount of damage. He's going to be on his back, make him vulnerable to called shots and just normal fire in general. So we should be able to pick him off in relatively short order. That's the plan. And if we can nail him before he can do anything, yeah, 4 health. So yeah, we're definitely dealing with Comstar pilots who are much, much better at what they do. Do I want to move quickly through the forest or walk? I kind of want to move quickly through the forest. Give me up to 1 pip of evasion and some movement. 46%. Well, we'll multi-target it. So we shall target you. Oh, actually, if I do this, I lose my called shot on the CT. The Raven could probably take him out thanks to the Raven's SRM-6. So, but it's such a good chance to hit. I really don't want to sacrifice that. I mean, look at all. It's so many green numbers. I can't bring myself not to. Shut off the VSPL. I'm not going to use it. And shut off the medium pulse. Also not going to use it. Shot to the left leg. Should be able to cut through. Okay, so we tore apart one of the torsos. And there goes the CT. nothing lost there, and we cooled down a bit. So good, we're going to be able to engage in the next fight without being too heavily overheated. And the Zephyr zipping back over to the other side will get a back shot on the Hatchet Man. Didn't have a chance to shoot, actually. Okay, so 2 pips of evasion, staring down an AC 20. Well, I gotta say that's not filling me with the most amount of happiness. Is there anything else I can do about trying to get a good angle on you? Not really. Yeah, we're also kind of limited just in how much evasion we can build. Well, I'm gonna have to rely a little bit on the defensive suite. So we'll move ourselves up here. And we're gonna focus everything we've got on you. Haywire's not gonna have a great chance to actually hit anything. Vigilance won't do me anything. Oh, we hit him and we exposed. And we killed it. What? Good going witness. Holy crap. That was something that I was very worried about and did not end the way I thought it was going to. Another whole ton of missile fire just nailing us continually on the side. This is not very fun at all. But the mech seems to be handling the damage without too much trouble. Cross your fingers on that one. Alrighty, we got a couple of ER large lasers that I want to stuff inside of somebody, because that's what we ripped everything else out of this mech to do. 56s, that's nice. Miss and a miss. Okay, that's much more like the Hunchback I remember. Don't worry, Exodus. I'm not too angry about it. Just we'll deal with it later. Back up to Witness again. Okay, Witness is in punch range, but Witness will not punch. Witness is instead going to zip around to the side. How many Haywire rounds do I got left? 8. I'm good. So popping some more SRM fire. Structure exposed on him. Did get the Haywire, so he's not going to have a good day. And Hammer, can you basically go for a follow-up in here and just rip him apart? Do I worry about this Zephyr? A little bit, but... Ooh, I don't want to trigger that yet. So walking through it apparently has triggered Darius. And we get to observe what Comstar saw through their long-range recon satellites on how that fight went down, and then we censored the actual falling over because we can't have the kids seeing that. Much too violent. So he is on his back torso is open and ready to be basically destroyed. The Zephyr is going to get some shots on the back of us. Hopefully it's just a couple of, well, LRM-10s maybe? He's going to get shot in the back, I assume. 3 medium lasers and some SRMs, it looks like. And thanks to our combat shield, we were able to take less damage on that one. Ripper! Hi there. I've got a target for you. And he's currently sitting on the ground, totally vulnerable to incoming fire. So turn on everything. Oh, he's still standing up. Turn on everything and fire. Okay, you missed with 90%. So not great luck there, but you did then pick him apart with a lot of the other things. And stability check passed. He's still on his feet. Oh, no, he's not. He's going down. Stability check must have failed down there, because we did not max out that bar. Okay, he's on his back. He is down to 2 of 4 injuries, and Exodus can come in with his ER larges. 96% chance. Maybe for once the Hunchback will hit absolutely everything. Blow off a leg? Really tempted to. He's got no weapons. Blow off the leg. Go for it. Okay, we absolutely shredded the leg. And then he bailed. Okay, wonderful. That's very nice to see. Witness. We need Witness to get a shot on that Zephyr. And if we can take control of the Zephyr, that would be ideal. Although it's not a great accuracy looking shot here. So we're going to sprint over the edge of the mountain. And, ooh, it looks like the Hatchman will go first indeed. So, let's go Beacon. The odds of us hitting are not great, but if the Beacon does manage to hit it, we might get higher accuracy. Did not hit. And Hammer is not quite within range. Unfortunate. Oh, you may have also noticed he no longer has a jump jet ability. We pulled those off in order to run faster, which I'm going to count as a positive. Fire everything we got. And pretty decent amount of shells, and then the pulse lasers just laying into the rest of him. He's got a lot of armor. Killing him really is going to be a matter of getting into melee range with him. Alright, can I get the ER larges? I can. Lovely. It's only going to be a 25% chance to hit, and this is going to shove us right over the line, but we're going to take the shots anyway. A miss and a hit. Not bad at all. So we have opened part of him up. He's not entirely open, but we have weakened him to a level that I'm feeling pretty good about. And the Enforcer as well. We'll have an obstructed shot. Can get a direct shot for a little bit longer range. But that's okay. Aim down on the enemy and let fly, and we're going to shove it right over that line. Managed to nail him with one of the large lasers. That's very good. Come on, just get a couple more hits on the front, and you might actually kill him in this round of shooting. Not quite, unfortunately. So he's going to have an opportunity to respond, which is not great because he could theoretically do enough damage to annihilate something, which we'd like to avoid. Please don't run away too far. I do want to kill you. Hopefully. And he's going to back up a little bit, but that should be within range. And 3 shots from those lasers not able to connect, and a couple of the SRMs managing to touch off the front armor. Legs getting a little light. Not happy about that. I wish I could put more armor on the legs, but I've kind of run out of, well, space on this mech entirely. There's basically nothing left. It's completely filled up in terms of critical slots, so I'm out of things to do with it. Nice stomp on there. It has completely destroyed the Zephyr, so we've dealt with that one. Lovely. Witness will now move over to the zone, but not step on the zone, just in case we have another lance that comes our way. We would like to chill out. And chill. Get back under the heat thresholds. Be very happy with that. We're going to be almost get rid of all of our heat this turn. Well, next turn we will get rid of all the heat. Alright, Hammer, get a sprint going. I want you back up with the rest of the group. That way nobody is left behind or away. And Witness can stand on the place. Alright, let's steal this scientist back. God, we're stealing from Comstar. That is just... You don't do that. Just... Comstar is incredibly powerful. Because they have, like, all of the technology left in the inner sphere, if they want to end you, they can end you. Alright, so... Yep, okay, so we got that one. So it was just the 4 mechs. That's not terrible. No penetrators, no headshots, so good there. I think the Hunchback has kind of demonstrated that it's okay. Now that we've got the twin large lasers on it, able to punch people with a laser fist. And yeah, no penetrators. The Hatchetman took the most amount of damage. I don't think the Enforcer took any. In fact, yeah, Hatchetman's the only one who's going to be in for repairs. We picked up 3 kills. Should be able to get most of... Oh, I thought we were going to get most of an Urban Mech, but we only got 2 parts from it. We did rip it apart pretty badly. Alright, let's see what we got. 16 and 185. Both are pretty terrible. And really nothing special. We're going to get AC-20 ammo, because we need it. I know, that's such a weird thing to have to take, but I think we're going to get everything out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... We're going to get almost everything. Like, if the heat sinks don't completely mess that up. And there are some... I have 4 of those, I don't need those. I don't need medium lasers, we're good on those. We need special medium lasers. We already have an AC-10, and we have an AC-20 Plus. We have 2 of them, actually, so we don't need any of those. Urban Mech, it's just not a very good mech, if I'm completely honest, so I have no real compulsion to grab it. So, Fusion Core, and... Can't believe I'm wasting slots on AC-20 ammo. But I have so many AC-20s that I kind of need it. What would get me more if I sold it? Probably Urban Mech parts. So, the R68 is what now? 2 missiles, 4 energies, 2 ballistics, and the R60 is 4 ballistic, 2 energy. Yeah, energy is a little bit more important right now. So yeah, we seriously slotted 2 in for... That just feels so wrong, but we did it. We slotted 2 in for ammunition. We picked up the SRM-6, whole bunch of heat sinks. This wasn't a great pickup anyway in terms of supplies, so I'm not really broken up by what we managed to get our hands on anyway. I just wanted to make sure that I'd actually be able to mount 2 AC-20s if I desperately needed it. Which, considering that we just removed all the AC-20s from our mechs, probably a bit of a waste. But I'm okay with that. I'm just happy to be alive and not having to suddenly watch all of my mechs die in a fire. I think the new setup that we currently have is going to work out a little bit better. It's much more energy heavy, which is both a plus and... Well, it's mostly a plus if we're completely honest. It means we don't get to explode if we overheat the mech, or if we take any penetrating hits. We don't have anything on board that will blow up. And, while it is hotter, we can kind of manage that heat. So, 9,730 for the next 5 days on the Hatchman. I dare not take a mission without the Hatchman. It's too important to us at the moment. So, Centurion is 13 days away, and there's nothing else in the mech bay, I believe. We don't... Yeah, we've only got 3 mechs anyway. So, we're just going to have to chill for the next 5 days. Which is fine. Let's the A-team pretty much set up. We're going to throw a party, have a good time. Morale increased by 2. Only cost us 10,000. Not terrible. And chug along through a little bit more time. There we go, the Hatchman's back, and basically everybody is back now. Okay, good. So the entirety of the mech teams are, well, the MechWarriors are all out of the hospital there. None of them are exhausted. So we're saving up for probably piloting. Witness is done. Hammer is done. Exodus done. Bull Tripper and Brother's done. Okay, so no changes need to be made there. And no penetrating hits, so we don't need to change anything on the mechs, because they're doing okay. I think they're okay. And as you can see, it's basically Comstar versus the Lyrans on this planet. And coming here may have been a mistake, because you kinda don't want to piss off Comstar. Comstar takes a very, very dim view of anybody who starts doing things that they don't like. I am really tempted to take aggressive negotiations. It is going to fight Pike, or it is going to fight Steiner, but that might not be a terrible thing for that amount of cash. Because we're also going to be doing a whole bunch more missions for the Lyrans, but that's a lot of cash. 2-scale mission, or we go 3 of 13 for an Insurgent Leader. We'll take the Insurgent Leader. It'll be an easy mission. We'll go for the 3 of 13 salvage. So hopefully something nice, easy. We're sort of easing ourselves in on Pike, although from what I saw, there's not a huge ton of missions on Pike. We may not be here all that long. So we'll probably take that Comstar mission for money soon after I see what I can do with the Centurion, because I'd really like to get that Centurion back by the time we leave here. I want to put the silver bullet Gauss on it. I just need to find 1 more ton of Gauss ammo before it'll actually work. And then once it does, we should have a pretty nice mech. Well, minus the MMLs that we lost, but hey, who cares? It'll build something new. See, losing mechs like that is, yeah, it sucks, but it's also a great opportunity to try things that you didn't really think that you could. So, it had confirmation from several sources that the leader of an insurgent cell backed by local power organizations is moving in the open. This is a rare opportunity to take out one of the primary enemies of the legitimate Lyran regime in Pike. Additionally, will include a bonus payment if you're able to destroy all the target's escorting units. So 1 skull, 3 of 13, 141,300 C-bills. That'll cover some repairs, hopefully. And yeah, hopefully we'll get some cool stuff out of it. Pirate organization hopefully means poorly armored. Doesn't necessarily always mean, as we've seen in the past. But, ooh, it's this map. Normally this is a convoy raid mission. Alright, Hammer, you are remarkably quick, so let's get you zipping on forward. Alright, we have supporting enemy forces and reinforcements already on the field, so that kinda sucks. But maybe we can make it work. If we can get in close and among them, then we can abuse the Hatchetman. Unfortunately, I got rid of, well, all of my jump jets, so the Hatchetman isn't going to be able to move vertically quite as easily as I'd like. Of course, it's a great position for an ambush, Darius. You are the one who no doubt set up the landing zone. You and Sumirek both conspiring to get me killed. Alrighty, get Ripper moving on forward as well. Need to make sure that the Enforcer keeps up, which it kind of can't. It's a little bit too slow. But it works for now.
Ready for orders.
And the Hunchback.
Got it.
So the Hunchback is pretty decent for what we did. I spent a lot of armor points and tonnage to fix the back armor on this thing, because it's like 25 to start with, which not the most wonderful thing you want to leap into battle with. Let's go over here.
Going turbo.
Oh, we have identified the enemy. Lovely. And what exactly are we dealing with over here? We have a Scorpion, armed with lasers, 25 ton. Nothing actually within range to do anything about it, but the Warfare Suite does give us an active probe, so that should be scanning and sensing out towards the enemy. Let's get you moving as well. I'm going to run you right at the slot, just get you up here as fast as possible. Yeah, it does kind of hurt us somewhat in terms of being able to... Goblin, don't care. In terms of being somewhat protected, but that's kind of why we have the combat shield, for a little bit of extra protection. Oh wow, you can see him and shoot at him because you have ER large lasers. Well, let's see what he can do with ER large lasers from maximum range. 43, take the shot. Miss, hit. Not bad. Okay, very happy with that. Gone. Just thank you, Exodus. I'm loving this new Hunchback. You put the large lasers on the wrists and you take out the AC-20 and then you're going to have some fun times. That's clearly what we were lacking. We were trying to use a 4G Hunchback the wrong way. So part of me is just appalled by the fact that we've taken this gorgeous, lovely, and amazing 4G Hunchback with the AC-20 on the shoulder Oh, you're a griffin. That could be a problem. But yeah, I'm somewhat appalled that I've had... Oh!
Drive.
Hi! Oh, you're dead. Okay, you're a corpse. That we've had to take the gorgeous and wonderful, I've said that several times now, Hunchback with the autocannon 20 in it and replace it with, well, not an autocannon 20. But at the end of the day, it's probably a better solution. I saw at least 3 good hits there, but no penetrators. Maybe we could have the Hunchback follow up and annihilate it. It's kind of my goal here. 25% of the enemy force has been destroyed. Oh, wow. That's PPC. That's an unfortunate weapon system to have to be fighting because PPCs hurt a lot. Come towards me. Sort of tangential, so that works. I'm okay with that. Scorpion coming in from the side with LRMs. I do have a shot on you with a large laser, and it is a 24% chance. Let's get a little bit closer. How about if I shot over here and just ignored you for a bit? 33, and then a whole bunch of other weapons. Let's split fire. We may as well. So, you and you. Just blaze away.
Splitting target.
Miss with the laser and the tag. That's fine. We weren't really expecting to be able to kill the goblin right away. And any hits that we manage to get are just gravy because he's got almost no armor anyway. As much as we'd love to take this griffin relatively intact. Okay, love might be a bit of a strong word. It's only a griffin.
What can I do for you?
Alright, you're gonna run for it as fast as you can. You're gonna take aim. If we can get a direct line of sight, we can. And that'll be just absolutely atrocious accuracy. 20% tag over there. I think we fire the SRMs just to sort of get them off the ship. And Haywire? No, we'll go Narc. Miss. And we hit him with the Narc. Oh, how lovely is that? Of everything else that missed, the Narc was the thing that managed to find home. I'm very happy with that. You've done a good job. Okay, long range, something. Okay, LRM 5. I was a bit worried for a moment, but no, I'm not. Okay, up to Exodus. Exodus, who already has 1 kill to his name so far in this match. You're looking at a 37 or a 13. Well, we'll take the 37. I believe that improves to something else. No, it's going to say 37. Miss. Kind of to be expected. Had a little bit of hope. I mean, he did, after all, manage to kill the first one in basically no effort at all.
Negative damage.
And let's see who... Yep, it's the goblin. Ooh, large laser. We're going to want to deal with that a little bit sooner than I thought. I was expecting a couple of medium lasers. I've forgotten that goblins were large laser carriers. And as we've seen, large laser carriers are devastating. Oh good, we're in range. This is the thing that makes me the most happy about having changed out the fusion core for... I think it's a 240 we put in here? So the fusion core that we could have put in the spider before we got rid of it, we put into this thing. Oh, center torso! That is just so very open. If I just fired from here, terrible accuracy. Okay, gotta get a little bit closer. So where can I get an accurate shot on the front? Assuming no line of sight? Well, I could go over here. Yeah, we're gonna go over here. He's been narked. He's been hit. Hopefully we can follow up with something. Oh, good. Hit with the laser. That might kill him. We got him. Okay, goblin's out of the fight. So don't have to worry about him anymore.
Bye-bye.
So far we've knocked out both of the vehicles over here, taking no damage from them. Oh, wow. I did not realize you were coming next.
Careful.
We did get the sensor impaired, and he is going to move. Now, the bright side of that is he's facing us. I know, that's an odd thing. The bright side is he's actually looking towards us. Well, that's because he has basically no armor in that CT. If we hit it, he's dead. He's dead. Oh, he is so dead. He is not dead. Oh, interesting. I will be very curious. And more LRM-5 fire. I will be very curious to see what sort of things we can do about that. Forcer tanking a little bit of damage. So it might behoove us not to shoot at this guy and see what we can't steal from him. The problem is he is so incredibly fragile that it might be reasonably impossible to actually steal the mech. Okay, more fire coming in. Another LRM-5 barrage. 2 LRM-5s, so now we're being shelled by all the things. Okay, who's next? More movement coming off from the people way off over there. So Ripper's next. Oh, his arm is open. Okay, I see how that works. But yeah, as you can see, he's got nothing in the CT. Which means trying to save him? Might be a bit of a lost cause. Although, I can abuse him a bit. Can't get a shot on the people off to the side, it looks like. I'm going to sprint across. Oh, come on. We're going to sprint across.
You got it. Going flat out.
I don't want to fire the VSPL. We'll keep the heat under. And not the large laser, because really any shot to this CT is going to kill him. And I'm not going to cry any tears if he survives this round of shooting. Which I don't think he will. Oh, maybe. He didn't die immediately, so... So my goal here is to axe him in the back. Because if I can, like, knock out a leg or something...
How's it going?
Then we might get something really fun going on here. So, go for the back axe.
Moving out.
Ignore his... Oh, he is jamming us, which is unfortunate. Oh, of course, he hits it right on the CT. I can't complain, I can't. I knew that was probably going to happen, but I had a small amount of hope that, hey, maybe I could pull something weird off. Alright, so we've got the J. Edgar moving up, which I think is still part of this lance. I don't think it's the reinforcements, but the reinforcements are basically on top of the J. Edgar, so we're going to get into a fight pretty soon. We're going to move up here, get the high ground advantage, and get a little more sensors going down. There is a Scorpion MRM, an Ignis, and a J. Edgar. And we're going to be happy up high. Ooh, we also have an Oxide. Okay. That's really disappointing. The Griffin was the prize in this match. Okay, we got more movements. Pirate Ignis, we have a little bit more data on this, so I'm assuming that means lots of flamers. Although, with a name like Ignis, you think flamers automatically. So, a couple of MRMs being hurled the Hunchback's way. Stealing MRMs would be nice. I like MRMs. I don't think I have a mech that can use them, but I like them.
Receiving you.
Exodus has a shot. Do you have a shot just standing there? No, you don't. So you're going to have to move. We'll go for the side shot and the altitude advantage. So move up a little bit. 22%. Shut off the Euro. Fire a single shot. We can just keep this fire going basically indefinitely, although every so often we have to stop shooting both. But that's alright. 22%. We chilled out a little bit. Alright, Ripper's up. And Ripper would like to get a shot on the J. Edgar, and he's going to sprint to do it to get basically point-blank range. He's got to be visible by all, but I think we can make something work out of this one. VSPL backed on. So, target you. The VSPL has multiple firing modes, it says in the description, and I'm not sure how to change them. Well, it doesn't really matter. Or, does that change it? No. Yeah, I'm just not sure how to change the firing mode of the VSPL. Not an important thing. Light rifles, heavy flamers, doesn't matter because we don't cook. And an MRM-20, which could be dangerous. Oh, it's an MRM-20 improved. 46, much better. Here's my plan. You, and then you. And you are going to take B. That should maximize the effectiveness. So blaze him with all of the short-range ones, which not doing super well on so far. I get in a couple of good hits in. Has opened him up, structure exposed, crit his light rifle. And the large laser over there, if we'd managed to hit it, might have actually killed the Scorpion. It did not, because we didn't manage to hit him. But hey, we're work in progress here. Enemy turn. I assume we're going to have to suffer the fire under this Scorpion at least one more time. Oh, Hammer's up. And Hammer's not in range to actually do anything. Hammer can actually get into a fight over here if he wants to. He's in a relatively good position to do it. Let's do it. Hi! I've come to play. Oh, wow, that did good. Okay, so we created his engine just right off the bat. I was not expecting so much damage to be done in so little time. He's going to fire back with his LRM-5s. I believe he's got like 5 LRM-5s or something like that. So the damage just kind of trickles in on you. But if he can just get up to him, use his medium pulse lasers, he might even be able to kill this guy. Exodus. 37. How about if I said still a 37? Can I get a little bit closer? 43. I like that. Lasers to on. 63. You are gone. So 100% of supporting enemy forces destroyed. Now we're dealing with the reinforcements. Oh, ammo MRM destroyed. That's unfortunate. I wanted to see if I couldn't steal that MRM because that would be cool, but that will definitely not be. What's your opening? I don't know. Despite the fact that I have a Beagle active probe, I do not actually know that information. And we have identified an Urban Mech R60. Meh. Fire down on him. Come on, get a couple of missiles on target. I saw a penetrator. IC engine destroyed. Jadger's down, so his light rifle's no longer in the fight.
Hit like that, and you're toast.
And Ripper,
Commander.
it's only an urban mech. So I think cooking is not necessarily a bad thing.
Affirmative.
And let's bulldoze this guy. VSPL off. Yeah, that's all we need. VSPL or the medium laser. Yeah, the heat savings are just do not compare.
Got it.
Miss, miss, miss. Lots of missings. But hey, we tagged him. That was really terrible. Okay, but he has been tagged, so he's going to be a little bit easier to engage moving forward. He is running the heck away, but that's not going to save you from Exodus. Let's be completely honest. Exodus, if he can see you, you're screwed. And the urban mech is now going to move forward. He should have an AC-10 shot, which he missed. Good. Enforcer not taking any damage on this one. Hammer rolled a 23. Jeez, Hammer, you have just been insane with your rolls here. Hammer not able to quite get on target, but that's okay, because Hammer has a whole bunch of medium pulse lasers, and he has nothing.
Firing. Full complement.
Okay, just little accuracy is what I do need here. Come on. Just a couple of CT hits. He didn't get a 1. That's
Waiting on you.
interesting. Okay. We can work with it, though. Can I get a shot on you? I cannot. I can. Terrible accuracy. Also pretty terrible accuracy. Can I get a shot? Ooh, better. Yeah, I'm going to add in this. I just want to make sure that the target goes down, because if he gets away, then that's just a heck of a lot of irritation I don't want to have to deal with. Haywire, just in case. Because if we manage to nail him with the Haywire, we might... Oh, we did hit him with a tag. Did not Haywire him, though. And then I assume Oxide's going to move next. Oxide is definitely within axe range. So there's no way that he's getting away from this one this time. Well, I take that back. If Hammer pulls a bullet trap, then this guy could definitely get away. I kind of want to wait for Exodus to go, because Exodus will be able to snipe the crap out of this guy. But then again, let's be bold and aggressive. Hi. Come to play, Pirate Ignis and an Urban Mech. We both knew that. Could just fire everything into you or you. So here's the plan. Pirate Ignis has... I have no idea how much armor. Multi-target. You. And you. So we're going to switch the medium pulse to fire at him. How hot does that make? That makes us pretty hot, but I think we can take it. Wow, the medium lasers just do not care.
Multiple enemies locked in.
Oh, 76% chance, and he managed to miss it. Structure exposed, okay. Oh, still punking through. No crits on that, unfortunately. I was hoping for a little bit more. Okay, we did get a structure exposed. Looks like we're not getting the follow-up. Oh, no, we did get the follow-up. Okay, good. So the crits managed to go through perfectly. Took out the J Edgar. And he is a boiling.
Standing by.
Exodus, do you have a shot on the Urban Mech? Because that'll be just everything to end him.
Aye, aye.
So the Enforcer should be able to take an AC-10, as long as he doesn't take it to the head. Although, even if he does take it to the head, Ripper can't die. Okay, so he's going to take a little bit of light machine gun fire. And didn't look like any of it actually hit. I assume the Urban Mech is an ace pilot, of course. Lovely. Hammer.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, finish him off. 99-1. Let's not risk anything. We've risked things in the past before. Yeah. Just boot right through the back.
Tango down.
Okay, he's done. And on to Witness. Witness might be able to get in range to be able to support something. Oh, absolutely. Nimble, light, and aggressive. We're going to go for the beacon just to make everybody else's life easier. And getting some good hits on with the SRMs. Narked and detected. But he's going to have a bad day. Ripper.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good, actually, because if you can get behind him, and you can, you're basically going to turn him inside out. Shutdown alert. VSPL off. Yeah, the VSPL basically is the entirety of the heat. Large laser off. You know what? Shut it down. Yeah, I think he'll die if we just fire everything, so we're going to go for it. And just steadily pick him apart bit by bit. Yeah. Now the mecha is going to shut down, but that's okay, because there's nothing on here that can blow up. It's nice and safe to shut down on this one. We don't take any damage from it because it's this version of the game. Oh, now we gotta get to the evac zone. Oh, the irritation. I assume because he might not be dead. And he might not be dead. And he might not be... You know what? Somebody suggested that I turn on the debug mode, and I think I'm gonna do that just in case. Because I have great concerns about, well, more missions not ending the way that they're supposed to. Alrighty, Exodus. We'll be able to almost get there first. Pretty good. Come on. I see the tile that I want to go to, and you're going to go to it. Lovely. Lock that down. Witness. Let's get your Speedy Gonzalez Raven moving on forward as fast as we can. Although it'll be interesting to see what our fastest mech will be. Let's be honest, it's going to be the Raven.
Commander.
Turn your mech back on. That's going to delay us from getting out of here, but hey, that's fine. Because at the end of the day, we managed to basically kill everybody without taking any penetrating hits. Although the one arm on the Hatchetman did get kind of low.
What can I do for you?
I need to get more armor on that thing, and I just don't know how to do it, because we've already maxed out every single critical slot. He's got Endo, he's got Pharaoh, he's got, I believe, an XL Gyro? And an XL engine, too, so that's always something to be very careful of. That mech packs an XL engine, which moderately terrifying. It's not something you want to risk in combat too much. Exodus will be the first one to make it into the zone. Lovely. And he'll wait for Sumire. I wonder if we could just remove the hunch, because we're not using it for that anymore. Really, we've just basically turned it into a giant Phoenix Hawk. By giant, I mean 5 tons more heavier than a Phoenix Hawk.
Going turbo.
Alright, lock you down. I'm going to move you one at a time.
Receiving you.
Nice and, well, as fast as we can, but it becomes kind of slow. At least there's a road for us to travel on for at least part of this journey. So that'll speed us up a little bit.
Standing by.
Brace!
Roger.
Ripper, you're the slow one. Although, to be fair, Ripper did have to dive on top of another couple of mechs, so it's not really his fault for being the last one there. And Hammer. Hammer will be third to get there, despite his brand new engine upgrade, which has already paid for itself, I think. Although, an even bigger engine could do even more things. I'm not sure what I would do with it. Like, I'd have to start pulling off weapons at that point, and who wants to pull off weapons?
Confirm.
Enforcer making his way down the road. Another mech that we have basically just not using a pretty significant part of it. Because, like, the Enforcer is supposed to be packing an AC-10, or in some versions an AC-20.
Roger that.
But that ballistic arm is kind of a big deal, and yet we're not using it
Yes, boss.
at all. And there's a reason for that. There's a very good reason for that, and Witness will tell you all about it.
Just running.
Because we found out that ballistic weapons encourage pacifism.
I hear you.
Alright, you're done.
Ready for orders.
Exodus is done.
Aye. What can I do
Witness
for
is done. Hammer is done.
you? How about I sit tight and cool?
Wow, Ripper is just the slowest guy we've got. I've got to check it to see what... Alright, there we go. So we can all make it out of here alive. Successful mission all around. Everybody has been defeated. All side missions taken care of. And, well, it's not going to be a great haul in loot, which we probably should have seen coming considering the difficulty of the mission. It's going to be good enough. I hope. That's always the thing that you've got to put. We could get a lot of Inferno stuff out of this. I don't really have a mech to make that work, but we could. 149,000, not bad. No penetrating hits. And once again, 2 of my mechs get out of it completely unscathed, but everybody picked up 2 kills. Alright, so we can get an Oxide part. We can get our mech... Griffin... Ooh, ERPPC. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'll have it. Medium lasers, light rifles. The MRM-20 managed to survive, although I thought it was improved. Ooh, wow, plus. Plus 2 short-ranged missile damage, plus 50% chance to deal a critical hit, and plus 1 accuracy. You don't say. Minus 1 accuracy. You also do not say, so we're probably going to grab both of those SRM-6++++, and an FCS missile damage. Ooh. Sorry, ERPPC, I think I found what I'm stealing from this group. SRM-6, SRM-6, and then just for the giggles, Fire Control System Missile. I think we've got something for that commander that we recently grabbed. Slick Sweet would be nice, not a huge deal. Ooh, light rifle ammo. So light rifles now actually have ammunition instead of being included in the mech itself. It does have improved, that fixes your MRM problem, but this is cooler to me. So this will be +2. +2 accuracy in general. Confirm that. Alright, we also got the Pyre Flamer, both of the light rifles and a medium laser. A whole bunch more machine guns, and the Vehicle Flamer. And we didn't get the MRM, which I had the smallest amounts of hope that something would happen. Technically less value because we got fewer mech parts, but hey, that actually worked out pretty nice. Although we will probably sell those light rifles. Now that the light rifle requires you to buy the ammunition as well, I'm not quite certain how the damage to weight calculation is going to come out. It wasn't super great before. I mean, we have used a heavy rifle before once on a commando. I don't think we're ever going to do that again. Although it did work out pretty okay. The Sentinel was a pretty nice mech. It was part of Sledge's Hammers. I think it was Raider who built it. No, it was Josh who built the mech. Sorry, Raider, if it was you, but I think it was Josh who suggested the mech. And we mounted a PPC and a heavy rifle onto it, or something like that. It was a pretty interesting setup. I'll have to go check and remember how it is. 4 days, 7,055, or 7,155. So get that done. That'll be 1 day on the Enforcer and the Hunchback. I'm going to pop the Hatchman. Well, it'll let me work on the Centurion faster, and I want that Centurion done. Because I want to see what we do with the mech. Stop. Commando in 16 days. Take me to... Ooh, wait a second. I know for a fact that the Centurion has missile hardpoints. And we just... I didn't even realize that I was setting myself up for that, and that's gonna work, hopefully. Cross your fingers. Okay. Alright. Wow, you've been beat up. Repair all. Alright, there's things that we have lost. Heatsink double, which we needed both of those to complete the double heatsink kit. That probably is going to become a problem. We have 8 tons. 8 tons with a heat efficiency of 48. Well, we've got the LBX AC-10. Now, I like the LBX having here because the cluster ammo gives us a chance to have additional accuracy, and the normal cannon lets us work when everything, like the stars, align. The original thought that I had that I was going to do with this mech was going to be that I'd put the silver bullet gauss right here. It's 14 tons compared to the 11 tons on the LBX. So the LBX-10 is actually really good in terms of weight compared to most other ballistics, because it is lighter than the normal AC-10, which I believe is 12 tons. Just gonna check that. Yeah, which is 12 tons. So the LB-10s are great. So I kind of want to keep it, but my original thought was I would put on an SB Gauss, pull everything off of it, and I'd do something with it. Let's see, what do you work with? +2 accuracy with missile weapons in general. This TTS allows the Artemis 4 ammo to be used. And regional fire control. So I'm probably going to have to lose the double heatsink kit, because I don't have the double heatsinks to make it work. I mean, I've got the heatsink kit, but I don't have the heatsinks themselves, which is a bit of a problem. Because you need to have 10 heatsinks on board, otherwise it just will not work. So that's going to suck a little bit, but we can design around it. So how are we going to design around it? Well, first and foremost, we're going to need to save 2 tons, so really we have 6 tons. Which is not great. So you had 2 MML5s, a tag, and a hand. Where did I lose all my weight from, then? Like, how much is an MML5 worth? 3 tons, plus a single ton of ammunition. And a tag and a hand. Oh, yeah, because they're free. I forgot. Okay, so we do have full 8 tons. Let's see what we want to do. Well, I know what we want to do with it, because I think that this could work. It brings the range down pretty considerably. But packing a pair of these on with some SRM ammo that I don't have. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. I was like, wait a second. Do I not have SRM ammo? I really only need 1 ton of this, don't I? Well, nah. It shoots a little bit more. We will be using this 12 at a time. 200 shots might be a bit much. 150 would be enough. That would give me half a ton to do what with? If, of course, there is half tons of SRM ammo, which the store may not have any. Let's find out really quick. Ammo. No, we're not selling SRM ammo, it looks like. Oh, we got some SRM ammo. We got Deadfire SRM ammo. +4 short-range missile damage, +2 stability damage, -30% to all range brackets, because SRMs need to become even more short-ranged. And -1 accuracy, which is not okay. Because we need all the accuracy we can get. MRM, NARC, LRM. Okay, so half tons is not going to be a thing. We also need to check to make sure, is that a targeting... I think it's a targeting computer. So +1 damage versus +2 accuracy. We would be turning our SRMs into having 11 damage. That gives us 12 additional damage. Versus the accuracy, which if even one missile manages to nail it, it's basically fixed everything. I think we'll stick with the accuracy bonus. So that'll give us +3 accuracy on those SRMs. So... am I missing anything else? No, that's just warning me about broken things. Medium lasers. I do have better medium lasers, don't I? Yes, I have a medium laser ++, but it's negative accuracy. So, I guess I don't have better medium lasers. I don't need the tag really anymore. I've kind of given the tag duties over to the Raven, but if we get this mech back in, the Raven's probably not coming with us. Ooh. Do I need 2 case 2s? That would cost me an entire ton. So if I stack all of my ammunition into one torso and basically put every single one of my eggs in the exact same basket, I can save myself a ton and get myself more armor. Equipment. Hi. I'm here to rob from you. Did I already use that light engine? I did. I did. But I have an XL engine. Taking the XL engine, or the XL gyro, removes my medium lasers. That would be unfortunate, because I'd like to have those medium lasers. They're moderately useful. And also, having a mech entirely dedicated around ammunition is a little bit nerve-wracking. Who did I give it to? Did I give it to the Hunchback? I think I gave it to the Hunchback. The mech who doesn't need it. Hang on a sec, I gotta see if I put it on a Hunchback. I think I did. Yep. It doesn't need it. It really doesn't need it. I could put an XL engine in it. I could, but that kind of defeats the purpose of having maxed out the armor and all the upper torso. So it's currently saving me 2 tons. What I do is equipment. I take the XL gyro, throw it in there, pull the engine light out, save myself half a ton somewhere around here. I can trim for half a ton. We'll trim just a little bit off the top. 2, 4. 4 days gives me the light engine, which I think I can use better. Put me back in the Centurion, because we're going to fix you. We're going to make you better. So, pull everything out. Equipment. Engines. We need, not the XL, the light engine. Fills up critical slots, but we're okay. Weapons. SRMs 6++. 1, 2. Getting a little bit low on crit slots. I'm paying attention to that, don't worry. And then we needed what else? That's giving me 4 tons. And I did pull this out. I need the 2 tons of ammo. So, SRM ammo, please. Thank you. I'd kind of prefer to do this. So I'm not stacking everything in one basket, because that is always a little bit nerve-wracking. Gives me 2 tons. I could go with 1 ton and a tag, I think. I don't have a tag. Or I could just go 2 tons of armor. 2 tons of armor would be helpful. That would be quite nice. We just gotta really keep our eye out for, well, more double heat sinks. What's the heat efficiency on that? 48. 48 for 57. So we really do want the double heat sinks, because that'll give us 60 of 57, and that'll be perfect. Any of the cockpit sensors or anything like that that I can put on here? Hands? Yeah, there's a hand, okay. In the meantime, we'll fix the hand. Can I put a hand over here? No. It's a big gun, but I had to try. Warfare Suite instead of the armor would give us additional defense, would give us additional accuracy? Yeah? No? Maybe? Electronic countermeasure speed imposes 1 penalty. Active sensor probe. Oh no, it doesn't give you an accuracy bonus anymore. It would increase our heat by 6. Well, a little less than 6, but that would be a similar idea. And I can't afford to swap out with a ballistic computer for the additional accuracy in the LBX because we've got the Artemis computer, which really should turbocharge these SRMs a bit. The question, of course, is can you get within range to do that? And it's not exactly the fastest mech in the world. Fusion cores, what do we got? 210, right? Yeah. That would not see a significant increase in speed. So that becomes the real next question. Because what I can do is if I... Because I have a ballistics computer +1, which gives us a +1 accuracy and plus 25% critical chance. That helps out the LBX. That gives us a +2 on the LBX cluster. And that works at longer ranges. But the Artemis computer makes these SRMs just a nightmare of death and destruction. We're going to go with 2 tons more armor. So, let's see, how do I want to do this? Well, that's just a lot of armor potential right there. So we're going to go with 2 full tons of armor. Going to really rig this thing for safety and security. And give me some leg armor to keep us on our feet. I'm going to have to even that out a bit, I think. We'll throw some in the back. Up 2 there. Up 2. Down 1, down 1. Up 1, up 1. So this is my plan, as we can see. Now, we can't do it yet. We're going to have to wait 23 days, first of all. But the other thing is, we need to find the 2 double heat sinks. Ooh, cool. Did not notice that. Okay. I mentioned that I was going to keep an eye on it, and I totally forgot to. Pull the hand off. We don't need it. It would give us additional melee accuracy, but we're not going to get that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Problem. Okay. So this is not just a matter of preserving, because I've got to fit in 2 double heat sinks. In order to do that, I need to have 6 slots, because double heat sinks are huge. That's a problem. Could rip that. No, I don't have the tonnage for that. I was thinking I could rip the compact heatsink kit out of the hatchet man, but that would not work. So unfortunately, we are going to have to basically put all our eggs in one basket. All the ammunition is right here. So I think we pull off. We do that, because that just became really bloody important. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, we're going light on it, but that way this side of the mech is as well protected as I can possibly make it. Well, it does give me an extra ton. I mean, really, I could just do this. Give me half a ton. What can I do with half a ton? Pull one away from the back. Half a ton, what do we got? Single case. Prevents ammo explosion from traveling to the center torso. Whereas case 2 prevents, reduces it to only 3 points of damage. Well, do I have an open energy hard one? I do not. I have 2 energy, 1 ballistic, 3 missile. This is a very tightly designed mech, unfortunately. Or maybe fortunately. A light tag from the clans we could use. If I run into half a ton of SRM ammo, we could put that on there and then mount a full heatsink or something. Because we're slot limited at this point. That's our killer. So even though we've got this half ton, I can't use it. Where do I get half a ton? Or what do I put half a ton into? I don't know, but this is not a question that I need to answer right away. Because it's going to take us 20-something days in order to do this anyway. 2 tones for a warfare suite. I don't need it. Yeah, that's an interesting problem. Because I really hate going out. So we've got 23 days. This is how we're going to build it. Yes, we know that we can't operate it because it's running too short on heat sinks. But we will keep our eye out for double heat sinks. If worse comes to worse, we can buy it. Oh, crap. Mistakes were made. I'm going to have to do something about that. But that's going to do it for today's episode. So we've shown up on Pike. We're starting to get a little bit of work done. We are going to have to take a somewhat risky mission in order to get ourselves back over the cash threshold in order to, well, survive what's about to happen next. But I don't think that's going to be too hard to pull off. Hopefully. Cross your fingers. We may do a mission for Comstar and make it so they don't hate us as much. Anyway, I've been Turek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I post one of these videos, press that little bell icon. Leave a comment. I will see you all in the next episode.